Go ahead.
Okay, so this is like, so here are two things that I realized since yesterday. I have not been able to do this, like just standing here like this, since I was a child. Seriously, like this, I was so internally rotated. My doctor told me to stop benching because my coach had me benching like 165 last year, and I got even worse than I already was when I came in. And now I'm just so upright, but I was honestly not able to do that. Two, right? I'm a righty, okay? Last week, he's like, are you dyslexic? I'm like, no. And I just noticed myself that I'm using my left hand as much as, like, I feel like the strengths between them are equal. And you know, like, basically I feel like I'm getting ambidextrous if you want to classify it.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is my coordination has improved a hell of a lot since I started ROKMil. Like, my right hand snaps like this. It was always, you see what I'm saying? No, this togetherness is like what I didn't have, and now I'm one. I'm literally one.
So now, so also one of the kind of the big areas for you was about hip flexibility.
Exactly.
And the money that you were leaving on the table in terms of speed because of that hip flexibility.
Yes.
So tell us about hip flexibility now, as a sprinter.
Okay, so as a sprinter, like I was telling you about the imbalances I developed in my upper body, I developed some in my lower extremities, and I was quad dominant in 2015. That pretty much caused me to put a lot of pressure on all my ankles and everything, and therefore my hip mobility was always here. I was squatting wrong, I wasn't loading to my glutes. Now, I can do this, like, without even warming up. I was at dinner with my grandfather last night, and I was showing him because his, like, girlfriend's a dancer, and he was like, oh, you know, she has to get adjustments all the time. I'm like, what? Why doesn't she come to ROKMil? And I'm like, look what I can do. Because he's like a hard sell. So all I did was get on the floor, right? This guy takes out his flip phone, the only one in America, and takes a picture of me in this squat. So I'm sitting here holding it, not crying. I used to do this. We did this exercise preseason, like weighted with like a bar over our head, and I used to like just like right here with 10 on each side. That's nothing. Now I can get here, no problem. Who else lives here? My 3-year-old nephew. Okay, that's it. Overnight.
Boom.